Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. We are back with 1989 for the NBA series. Man, this is the last one. It's been enjoyable. Learning about the 80s has been amazing. Once I finish this one, I'm going to judge if I like the 80s or the 90s better as an era. I'm going to try to be unbiased because I didn't watch either one of them live, so I don't know why I would be biased. But I'm going to go based strictly off NBA 80s and NBA 90s, which one I would have preferred to watch live. So let's get into it, man. Let's see what the grand conclusion of the 80s is. The grand conclusion of the 90s was pretty cool, man. It was New York and San Antonio. It was kind of random. Very different feel for the 90s compared to the previous years with the Bulls and the Rockets dominating. So let's get into 1989.
You're watching NBA 80's.
And stay tuned for the end, man, because my analysis is going to be so good, it's going to blow your mind.
Yo, this is DJ Jazzy Jeff. Now, I know a little something about the high top fades.
Okay.
These are some of my favorite high top fades in the 80s.
All right.
There you go, Reggie Miller. See,
Yo.
Reggie had I want it to be a flat top.
I have never seen a photo of this man with hair. And I do not like it. He looks way better bald.
Semi-Gumby with a part. I have no idea what J.R. Reed was trying to do with that one. That is, I'm going to have a fade, and when I get to the front, I'm just going to call the front part. I just don't care no more.
That kind of looks like me in like elementary school, 5th grade, starting to care about my hair and wanting to spike it up a little bit in the front. That's kind of what that feels like.
This is just kind of like,
Kenny Walker. Oh, yes.
wow. That is Kenny Skywalker, who had the typical flat top with the two parts on
like
the
it.
side.
I like
For
it.
4-on-1, here comes Stockton to the line.
I don't even think that's a fade. I just think that's like an Evel Knievel jump ramp that just kind of...
Why is it? He kind of looks like Pinhead Larry. Am I crazy? Pinhead Larry. Why are all my references SpongeBob? I don't know. But why is it making a point at the top? Normally people want the point to be kind of at the front, like the guy I said I wanted to spike my hair like. Carl, what are you doing with that point in the back?
goes up and just drops off like a cliff.
That's good. That right there is fresh.
Now see, Dominique had a little style. He had a part in the front, but Dominique had a Jerry curl, flat top.
I like your hairstyle. Well, it's fantastic.
And those are the best high top fades of the 80s.
I like it.
Hello, Charlotte, and welcome to the National Basketball Association.
Miami Heat.
I like it, but also he just spent like 2 out of the like 12 minutes we get learning about 1989 on hairstyles. But hey, it's important to know about the fashion as well.
Will join the NBA officially tonight in the opening ever here of NBA basketball.
There was quite a buzz in Charlotte, and you could
Okay.
feel a little more sizzle around South Beach as the league expanded at the start of the 1989 season.
Look, man, I want to root for Charlotte, the Charlotte Hornets. I want to. I love their color scheme. They have what, like the current Charlotte court, Hornets court, is one of my, like, I think it's beautiful. These colors, like this old school one, great colors. Even the new school one, like this one right here, it's got kind of like the checkered pattern. I really like it, dude. The team just sucks, dude. The jerseys I really like, Hornets jerseys. Again, the colors, man. I really mess with them. You got the orangey ones, you got the blue ones, you got the darker blue ones, you got the blacker one here that LaMelo's wearing. I don't know, man. That team has just accomplished literally nothing in my lifetime, and it's devastating.
It's like a new kid coming into your class.
You know, anytime expansion comes, you knew those were guaranteed wins. So, you know, you kind of licked your chops.
The Heat will lose for the 15th consecutive time.
I remember Miami lost, I want to say, their first 17 or 18 games.
Whoa.
You know, I knew we were going to struggle. I didn't know we were going to be 0-17.
17 in a row they lost, right?
Wait, was Miami new that year as well? Whoa. I thought they were just saying the Hornets. Miami Heat, first year? Oh my gosh, it was. Okay, I thought it was just the Hornets. See, the Heat, great addition to the league. Not gonna lie, man. The Heat have had like compared to a lot of other teams, winning 3 championships in your franchise's history and going to multiple finals, that is more than most franchises ever accomplish. People love to go down there. Colors are great. Everything about Miami Heat is amazing. Love that addition. But Charlotte? What was the reasoning behind that one?
But Miami wasn't the city it is now. It wasn't like the epicenter of hotness and coolness.
Oh, the Charlotte Hornets. They came out with that funny blue and that pinstripe Kelly Tripucka wore.
This is our home uniform.
For me, I mean, I was a guy just trying to make it in the NBA, so my first thought was, yes, it's like 28 more jobs.
6 seconds to go on the 24. Richmond with a gorgeous move.
I've heard that expansion teams watered the league down for a little bit. Do y'all think that's accurate, or is that mumbo jumbo?
Listen to the pro game was not so difficult for 89's best newcomer, Mitch Richmond.
Now we're talking offense.
I mean, how do you want it? I mean, how do you want it from Mitch?
Oh, what a shot by Mitch Richmond.
He would score 40 on anybody looking at this show right now, including myself.
Stocky, he was like a muscle man shooting the ball.
My nickname is The Rock.
The Rock.
Dang, he was The Rock before Dwayne The Rock?
He was Rock. He was strong, and he was going to get his points.
And Richmond very strong inside.
Not only could he post up, but he had this huge when he was posting you up and you were trying to get around in front, there was no getting around it.
Right. Oh, what a great move.
Reggie, that's crazy.
By Richmond.
On top of that, he could lace down three-point shots, so.
It seemed like any time the Warriors needed a basket, they could just throw the ball to Mitch, and he'd deliver.
Mitch Richmond. Oh, what a move.
That's something I really wanted to do, is just come in and play well, but I never thought that I'd have a chance to get the Rookie of the Year award.
In 1989,
Mitch Richmond. I've heard the name, can't lie. Mitch Richmond. Don't know nothing about the man. Let me learn more about him real quick. Rookie of the Year, 22 points per game that year. That is insanity. To come in as a rookie shooting 47% from the field, 37% rounding up from 3, 22 points per game. This man then averaged 22, 23, 22. They gave him no all-star nods for a while. Then he went to Sacramento, and they're like, oh, yeah, he's an all-star now. Yeah, he's a multi-time all-star. Wow, all-star, all-NBA, second team, third team. Got some MVP votes in there. Okay, Mitch Richmond, I did not know your game. I knew your name a little bit. I didn't know your game like that. So, big shout-out to Mitch. He seemed like a dope player to watch. Did he get many opportunities come playoff time? He played 23 games in his career. So, no, not really that many. Tough. It's tough when you don't really get. It's like Tracy McGrady. I think Tracy McGrady played no games past the first round in the playoffs, which for a player as great as him, who played 14 years. Is that what that said? 16-year career to never make it past the first round is insanity. Is that even accurate? No, I guess it isn't. Because San Antonio. But look, 3 games played, 4, 4, 7, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6. The man did not play many games. And my guess with that San Antonio one is maybe he played round 1. Because I've seen the statistic somewhere. T-Mac never won a playoff series, is that right? Or never made it out of the first round? During his prime. Okay, so he was 0-7 during his prime. So after his injuries, obviously the one exception is the 2013 San Antonio Spurs. But T-Mac in his prime never made it out. That's crazy, dude.
Akeem Olajuwon had not yet added the H to his first name, but the dream sure could fill up the box score.
He didn't add the H to his name. Are you trying to tell me that he was Akeem? Hakeem or Akeem? Did he just randomly add an H one day? Hakeem Olajuwon officially changed his name from Akeem to Hakeem in 1991 to reflect the correct Arabic spelling. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. So I've been calling Hakeem the wrong name up until all this 80s time period. I should have been calling him Akeem.
And led the league in rebound.
Rebound, Olajuwon. Boy, Hakeem is everywhere.
Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the 5 greatest centers to ever play basketball.
He could run, jump, shoot, rebound, defense. Had the quickest hands for a big guy. Was always flicking the ball away from you.
Olajuwon. Oh, he's everywhere.
If he got right by the basket, You was a donut and he was icing.
Olajuwon had that jump. He had moves.
Tough shot.
The best post player that ever played this game.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.
Best post player. Y'all think he's better than Shaq, Kareem? Ooh, that's so obviously all-time centers. I think you would put Kareem above him. I think you would put Shaq above him. Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain maybe, and then Hakeem number 5. Is that what most people top 5 centers all time? I'm curious what the internet, curious what AI will tell me. Kareem, Bill, Wilt, Shaq, Hakeem. Yeah. And then Jokic, he could have an argument perhaps. Moses Malone, David Robinson. Interesting. Hakeem Olajuwon apparently led the league in rebounding quite a bit. Let's look at those stats real quick before we move on from him. This is a learning session. He led the league 3 times. Oh, yeah, 2 times in total rebounds, 3 times in defensive rebounds, 1 time in offensive rebounds. Homeboy was MVP voting from day 1. I didn't realize he was this good his rookie year. Yeah, I guess you can't really make an argument year 1. I mean, obviously, I think Jordan averaged nearly 30 his first year. But do you want 20 and 12 and 3 blocks? All defensive second team already? Did he ever win a DPOY? Yeah, he won it twice. Honestly, he probably should have won it more than twice. It took him years before he finally won a DPOY. He got second a few times prior. Interesting. I would have thought he would have won way more DPOYs. Also, I did not know he played in Toronto. What? He played in Houston his whole life and then went to Toronto for some unforeseen reason? Why'd he do that? What? My stomach can't handle that, dude. Also, he made it to the finals year 2 of his career, which is crazy. Yeah, what a career, man. What a career. Actually, I need to see this real quick. Hakeem, Toronto. It's not going to look right. I've never seen this photo before. Why did he do this? Why? I need to Google why. Why Hakeem Toronto? Contract dispute and then a lucrative offer. He turned down 3 years, $13 million from Houston. He got 3 years, $17 to $18 million from Toronto, but then he retired. He wanted to experience playing for a different franchise. It's so weird, man, when like one guy's with a team forever, like Tony Parker. He's obviously not as big of a name as Hakeem Olajuwon, but he played all those years in San Antonio, won all those championships, and then went to Charlotte. Nasty.
In Rip City, a spectacular swingman was gliding to greatness.
Clyde Drexler. I remember Clyde. The glide was smooth.
Oh, Clyde Drexler with a vintage Drexler move.
The glide was smooth.
Oh, Clyde Drexler with a vintage Drexler move.
That is the most beautiful finger roll I've ever seen in my life.
The glide was smooth.
Oh, Clyde Drexler with a vintage Drexler move.
That's amazing.
That was a nice set of legs in those short shorts.
Played
Girl, why is this girl always in love with every player?
Way above the rim. Way above the rim.
Oh, no!
He probably could have set the world long jump record if he wanted to run track.
There's the Clyde that you've been asking for. Oh, my.
I never saw him dribble with his head up either. This is Clyde the Glide Drexler going to the hole. And that's it.
Clyde was amongst the Jordans and the Magics.
He's like the other Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan of the West.
By Clyde Drexler.
That is quite the compliment, dude.
Can I get these signed, Clyde?
NBA80's Volume 5 will be right
Yeah. We'll be right back. Blah, blah, blah. Real quick, if Clyde's the Michael of the West, can I see some of those accolades real quick? Can I see some of them points real quick? 20, yeah, around this time that they're talking about him, 27 points per game, 23, 21, 25. He was an MVP voting, never actually won one. All-star many years. He had a great career, dude. Don't get me wrong. And as we all know, he won that championship in Houston with Hakeem Olajuwon. But I don't know if you can really call him the Jordan of the West. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be Michael Jordan against the Cavs in the second half.
This may be hard to believe, but back in '89, Michael Jordan was ringless. But hitting the shot was a clear sign of clutch things to come.
In my lifetime, a moment or history, I look at what we call the shot.
Yep, this is when Mike, over Craig Elo.
I swear to you, man.
This is when Mike.
A moment or history.
This man,
I look at what we call.
This man, Braun, was not in this entirety of NBA80s. The entire NBA80s thing. He was not here. Homie came in the last 5 minutes just to talk about Michael Jordan. And they say that we pushing the agenda of LeBron and Mike. Nah, dude. NBA80s is pushing that agenda back in the day.
Oh, the shot.
Yep, this is when Mike, over Craig Elo.
It actually came down to him one-on-one with me.
I told Michael, you got 2 or 3 dribbles with 4 seconds. You got plenty of time.
The inbounds pass comes into Jordan.
Michael goes up. Elo goes up.
The wings on Jordan's back that allowed Jordan to get up and.
LeBron James, Ohio native. That's all they know him for. That's who he is. He is just purely Ohio native. That's all he has ever been. But it makes sense because they're talking about the shot over Craig Elo, which was Cleveland.
That air.
Elo puts his hand in Michael's face. The hand came here, Michael went up. All of a sudden, goodbye, Craig.
We went up together, but I came down first.
Michael at the foul line, a shot on Elo, good!
Crazy.
MJ jumps in the air and gives a fist pump, man.
The Bulls win! They win!
That
Also, why Braun look like he in a boy band with that scarf on? I hate that look.
Jumps in the air and gives a fist pump, man.
The Bulls win! They win!
That Cleveland team was never the same after.
Look, I'm gonna Google 90s boy band. 90s boy band, and you're gonna see a scarf in there. You're gonna see it somewhere. Where's the scarf at? Where the scarf's not a thing anymore? Maybe 2000s? 2000s boy bands? Bro, they're completely disputing my take. Where are the scarves at? Dude, I swear, I've seen. Okay, boy band scarves. Now I gotta look specific. What? Not what I meant. Boy bands wearing scarves. Support my claim. Okay, maybe I'm crazy. You got hairstyles and a boa. What the heck? Okay, this isn't what I meant. Not what I meant. But y'all know what I mean, though. He looks like he's in a boy band. I feel like I don't have to defend that.
For that shot.
All eyes were now on Mike as the Pistons and Bulls had become the Eastern Conference's fiercest rivals.
Each and every game that we played against Detroit, we considered a war.
We had flexed our muscles, they were flexing their muscles, and we wanted to remain kings, and they wanted what we have.
And the crazy thing is they had this thing called the
Kings, and they wanted what
What a steal.
we have.
And the
Was it a foul? Maybe.
crazy thing
It's still a cool steal, though.
is they had this thing called the Jordan rule, right?
Jordan rule?
The Jordan rules. Is that something you guys made up?
No, I don't know what that is.
These are the Jordan rules. First Jordan rule, help on Michael.
Jordan over 4 players, and Sally came away with it.
Second rule is push Michael left, but keep him left.
Hey, man, I've heard the argument that Jordan had no left hand. Now, while I do not agree with that, it's interesting that that's part of their rules.
Jordan clobbered, and the Pistons want to make Jordan pay.
Nobody shoots well from the floor on their back.
Michael, you're not doing it today. You ain't gonna do it today.
Rodman and Jordan going at each other.
It was fun to get them off their game. That's how we got off. We were a very cerebral team. We loved to play the mental games.
Hold on, a cerebral team playing a mental game? Come on, Bill, you guys were the bad boys.
The bad boys gave a new meaning to swagger.
As a team, we felt like we're tougher than you and we're gonna beat you, and that's basically the bottom line.
Bad boys. They were all personalities. You know, they had Spider, they had Zeke. Detroit Pistons, like they had their nicknames on their warm-ups.
Bill Laimbeer. I never played professional basketball, but I think I was scared of Bill Laimbeer.
Mama said, I just like that boy Isaiah. He has a biblical name, and he smiles.
Isaiah Thomas is one of my favorites. I had his poster on my wall, number 11, the Pistons. I had the poster like this.
I've never seen anybody do what Isaiah did. If he was 6'6", we wouldn't talk about Michael Jordan. That's Joe Dumars. He doesn't say much,
Joe Dumars is a quiet storm.
On the run, he got it! Oh, what a circus shot by Joe!
And, you know, he wasn't going to talk a whole lot of trash, but he was going to give you, you know, 20.
What a threesome. Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and then Vinnie Johnson coming in.
Vinnie Johnson loves it in the crowd.
Vinnie Johnson from Brooklyn, the microwave. Like, he'd come in, score 17 points, sit down, and that was it.
Well, the microwave is heating up.
We're up by 2, you put the microwave in, and you blink, and we're up by 16.
Literally the microwave. Like, 30 seconds, you could cook like a turkey.
Dennis was flamboyant, but he was all business.
All right, I just saw them showing. I'll look at this at the end, but they just showed the Bulls, the Celtics, and now the Lakers. Did they go through Magic, Bird, and Jordan?
The basketball court.
A little bit more than everybody else right now.
You know, he's a bad boy.
The big thing about Robin was he was a nudge to every great player.
I love the game. I love my job. Even though the job that I do on the court, people don't like.
That's what Dennis does. He does it better than anybody in the league.
Early worm, he was good at defense from the gate.
What a play, Dennis Rodman.
A lot of people don't know this. Rodman used to be able to score.
I think Detroit was at its best when Dennis Rodman was in Detroit.
The Pistons are the basketball champions of the world.
Crazy.
We swept them. Just thought I'd let everybody know that. Excuse me.
Everybody in Detroit be coming home having a party. Crazy, crazy party.
Losing to a team in 7 and then going back the next year and sweeping them, it's crazy.
I thought Chuck really did a great job in bringing that team together and finally getting
What the heck happened to the Lakers that year?
over the hump to win.
Come on, do some more. Woo!
And I think I said it was like heaven.
It feels like heaven. Like the Ohio player said, heaven must be like this. Heaven must be like this.
Yes, indeed. And remembering the NBA80's has been a little slice of heaven for me, too. Yo, this your boy, Fab Five Freddy, and I'm out of here.
Dang. No! It just started over. All right, guys, we're going to start it all over again. Great video, man. See, okay. Get rid of this band boy stuff. Pistons, 1989. Road to finals. Come on, AI, don't let me down. Okay, they won 63 games. Yeah. So they beat Boston. So they beat Larry Bird and them. Then they beat Milwaukee. Sweat Milwaukee, wow. Beat Jordan. And then beat the Lakers, who had major injuries to Magic Johnson and Byron Scott? Who had the injuries? What were these major injuries, dude? What? Was this a lame finals then? Because it sounds dope. Like, oh, they get partially torn left hamstring, strained left hamstring. So both of them had bad hammies. Game 2 and Game 1. Oh, wait. The day before Game 1. So Byron Scott was out the day before Game 1. Magic Johnson got hurt in Game 2. No wonder they got swept, dude. What? Okay, that kind of makes that finals look a little less interesting. Not gonna lie, because they're just beating up on a hurt team. But the Pistons went 15-2, man. That is a crazy run. Only Michael got a few games on them, man. Larry couldn't, Magic couldn't, due to injuries and stuff. But still, they couldn't. Only MJ was able to secure some. Those 2 losses right there. That's MJ right there, man. That's MJ. Which is pretty dope to wear that cape. So what do I like better, the 80s or the 90s? What do I wish I could go back and watch? Obviously, we had Magic Johnson winning 5 championships, have him in there with Kareem. We also got Bird winning 3 championships. We got Philly winning 1. We got Detroit winning 1. So the question is really, do I want to see Michael double three-peat? See Hakeem get his with Clyde? Do I want to see Tim Duncan and do I want to see David Robinson finally get his? Because 4 teams won in both of the eras. No, not 4. 4 teams won in the 80s, 3 teams won in the 90s. The question is, do I want to see the great Magic and Bird rivalry, or do I want to see Michael Jordan and the Bulls? I'll probably pick Jordan and the Bulls, but I think the 80s might have been more exciting, because every year there was a different winner. The Lakers repeated once, right before the Pistons won, but it was a different winner each year, and I feel like that's a little bit more exciting. I think Bird and Magic each taken, like going punch for punch, is a bit more exciting than the Bulls just washing everybody down. I think I hate to say it, I think I would pick the 80s, watching the 80s, because at that point, at least I get to see some of Jordan. I get to see Jordan coming up. If I pick the 90s, I don't get Larry or Magic pretty much. And yeah, I don't know. The 80s just looks like a fun time to watch basketball. So I think that would be my take. Let me know what y'all think, especially if you didn't watch it or if you could rewatch it. Which one would you pick? Just curious. But yeah, that was a fun series. We're going to get back into some new series now, so leave some recommendations down below. Hope y'all have a great day, night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Doses.